Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing another Mirrorverse figure, and it's going to be the 5-inch Baloo action figure made by McFarlane Toys. Now if you guys don't know which suit this Baloo is based off on, this was from a Disney show called TaleSpin, where Baloo was a pilot in training, and I'm really glad that Disney decided to bring back old TaleSpin into an upgraded battle armor suit for Baloo. On the front of the box, we have a nice clear view of Baloo looking really awesome. We have some nice artwork at the bottom. We have his card on the side. We have his name on the top, the Mirrorverse logo, and this toy is for ages 4 and up. Here are the sides. And on the back, it's exactly the same as Donald's. And here's the bottom with the UPC. Alright guys, it's now time to get this open. So we're just gonna open it the same way like what we did with Donald. Now let's get the card out. Ooh, pretty easy. Alright guys, now it's time to get Baloo out, and it's pretty easy. Now let's get his little battle weapon out, and here he is. And here is Baloo out of the packaging. Now this guy is a great addition to the Mirrorverse action figure line, and the contents you get with this action figure pack are a Baloo figure in his TaleSpin outfit, a propeller that has a broken blade, and his card. So let's look at the card first. Looking at this card, you can see a nice picture of Baloo. On the top we have the Mirrorverse logo, on the bottom we have his name, and he's a tank character just like Genie and Donald. On the back, we have another cool picture of Baloo, and you can see that he is holding a shield, and I really wish he came with a shield, in which it would have looked more awesome. And we get his stats here that say a 5 out of 10 for defeating enemies, 6 out of 10 for shielding, 1 out of 10 for targeting, and 8 out of 10 for healing. And it's almost identical as Genie's. And we get a wording that says, with a cavalier style and a can-do attitude, Hotshot Pilot Baloo is really good at reworking situations to his liking. His incredible improvisational skills mixed with aviation know-how lets him rig up weapons and defenses from any downplane he can find. Now that we finished looking at the card, we're now going to look at Baloo himself. So starting off with the head, you can see that he looks pretty cartoony, and I really like his red hat that also has his pilot goggles attached to it. And I'm also glad McFarlane took the time to make this Baloo with a good amount of patience. And moving down to the body, you can see that his jacket and coat looks so cool. Just look at the jacket zip here. It's shiny with silver, and I'm just so in love with that. You can see that his scarf pieces here are separate and they are glued on, so you cannot remove it unfortunately with the red and the tan color on his scarf. And you can see a bit of yellow on the sides, kind of looks like a copper gold to me. And you can also see a bit of red on the sides near his arms. And on the back, you can see that he has a jetpack, which is new because this is based on the Mirrorverse game. And I really wished it was removable, but I know it isn't removable. Moving on to the arm, you can see that we have really good sculpting, and I really love his forearm guard over here with the silver, gold, and it's really shiny as well. And you can see his left hand here, he's wearing a glove, which is red, with a bit of silver on the top. And this hand is a fist, while the right hand is full of mech armor, which is really cool with shiny gold and silver. And his hand is a holding hand for the right one, so that he could hold his broken propeller. And moving down to his lower body, you can see that his belt looks really cool with the red and the shiny silver in the middle. And it's kind of rubbery, so don't bend it too much because it may break on you easily. So it's a little bit soft. And I also really like his pouches on the sides of his equipment, which is attached to his belt. And moving down to the legs, you can see that he's wearing brown shorts and really nice boots, which are shiny gold and shiny silver, just like his arms and a little bit in his body. And you can also see that they have good amount of detail on the silver again on his feet. And here's the bottom with some wordings. Now, let's move on to articulation. His head is on a joint that rotates all the way around. You don't get any side-to-side pivot or forward and back movement because his head is on a peg joint. The arms go all the way around, but it's kind of stiff, and you could get him into a full typical T-pose, which I'm really liking. There's no elbow movement, sadly, but you do get a full swivel at the wrist, but it does not tilt or go up and down. Same for the other hand, but it's kind of hindered by his forearm guard over here, only for his left hand. The waist can rotate all the way around, but it's kind of hindered by his equipment stuff and his belt, but it's not too bad. You don't get any hip movement because his legs are short, but you do get a full swivel in the boot, or a calf swivel, or whatever you want to call it. But it does not go up and down, sadly. Same for the other boot. And you don't get any feet articulation on this part here. And I'm really loving this Baloo because he has really good articulation and is way better than I expected. Now, let's look at his accessory. The only accessory this figure has is a propeller blade that has a broken tip. So looking at this blade, you can see that one part of it is full and the other side is half of the propeller. And you can see we have a handle here, which is a circle, so that we could make Baloo hold it. And it's pretty shiny with the cool silver. And to put it in his hand, just basically look for this circle that we're just gonna push it in his right hand. And just take the time to do it like that. And there you go. And another way you could do it is by putting this part here. Then we're just gonna hold it like that. And that's how you do it. Before we conclude, I would like to show you some of the fun poses that I got Baloo in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to me if you haven't already. Please follow me on my Instagram and Twitter accounts if you would like. And I think Baloo is a great addition to the Mirrorverse figure line, like I mentioned before. And stay tuned for another Mirrorverse figure review coming soon. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you all real soon.